Hey, it's Joel. Look, these are incredible models printed with a filament you probably haven't heard of, and I can't wait to show you right here on 3D Printing Nerd. A portion of this episode is sponsored by PCBWay. Head to PCBWay.com or stick around to the end to find out more. There you are. Welcome. So this is, I was printing. I had the CR-6 and I was just printing at home. I had some cool models that I wanted to print, and the quality that these models came out at was something that I had to share, and that's why we're making this video right here. There's models from Clockspring 3D and then from Filament right here, and these are all models available at their Patreon accounts. Plus, I just want you to know right here, all of these models were printed using the CR-6 SE and using factory defaults. I haven't done anything to this machine other than tighten the belts with the included belt tensioners. Other than that, defaults. Defaults in the machine, defaults in their provided slicer. So knowing that, I can't wait to show you. Let's get to it. This is Spider-Man Noir by Filament.
Hey fellas.
Fotis is a wonderful dude. I love that guy. I'll put a link to his Patreon down in the description. This is a model by him, and he did an FDM version, and he did a resin version. So this is the FDM version. 0.2 millimeter layers printed in atomic navy blue PLA. The things I want to show you here. On top of the head, it looks fantastic. The goggles turned out great. The collar is wonderful. The texture on the undershirt is amazing. And the texture on the back of the jacket is phenomenal. The spider turned out great. It just blew me away. It left me speechless because I fed defaults into this machine, and Atomic is good filament, and it spit it out and it looked like that. And I was like, wow, we've got something here. This is really cool. So next I had some models from Clockspring that I wanted to print out. And it started first with this. Let's take off this piece right here. This is what's known as the operator box. And it prints like this. It's a print-in-place hinge, and Clockspring, bless his heart, does a lot of print-in-place mechanisms that are all available via his Patreon, and I think he's got some else that are free. And this one is no exception to his vision of quality. It is amazing. Prints like this, you take it off the machine, the hinge works, and then there's these little stoppers so it doesn't fling open all the way. This is printed in Atomic's navy blue PLA. The quality is out of this world, considering especially that I used defaults. It looks wonderful. Just have a look at these right here. I know it's really hard to see on the inside, but sidewalls are good. Now here's an example right here. So that is a sidewall right there, because it printed like this, and it looks good. I didn't want to use any more Atomic PLA. I had another piece to print for this, the cap, and a company by the name of Spidermaker sent me some filaments to try out and see if I liked them. And you can get them via Amazon. I'll put a link down below. And they are a little bit pricey, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And my first impression was, without even using it, I said, you know what? Spidermaker is gonna price them out of the game. How can a company like this charge this amount for a filament and just have it be, I don't know, I thought it was run of the mill. I couldn't be further from the truth. This is the little connector piece right here, the little piece that keeps that closed. Threads on, prints, and it looks glorious. It looks wonderful. Spidermaker filament, whoa! This is game-changing right here. I think that it printed incredibly well. You can see inside here. Those look good too, the undersides, the overhangs, and the threads. It prints really well. I was excited because this looks good, but Spidermaker, this new filament, it's a matte black. It has an almost waxy sort of texture to it. I don't even know if that's the right word to use, waxy, but Feels cool, looks cool. It's a matte finish. I thought, all right, we've got this loaded in the machine. Let's go. Next up is what I believe is called a machine box, and this is by Clockspring 3D as well. It prints like this. So you've got a hinge, and then you have some print-in-place gears. So as you flip it over, then this kind of closes in, and this turns that gear, locks it in place, so you can't open it up. Really neat, right? Legit, as it's printing. I'm watching it print on this machine, and I'm just blown away by how incredible it looks, especially considering these are defaults, factory defaults. It looks great. The sidewalls right here, they look fantastic as well. This pattern right here came out great. I don't see any evidence of ghosting. I don't see any artifacts. I see smooth tops. This gearing mechanism here, it works. Look at it. It's just blown away, absolutely blown away. So then I was like, okay, let's do this. This is called the hidden lid box, and it prints like this. While it's printing, I look at it, and I'm blown away. Again, just like all of these. And first, I mean, look at, you can actually pop this out. So this lid prints in here upright, just like that, just like that. So let's have a look at the lid first. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. You got to consider, right? I don't see evidence of too much Z-banding. I don't see evidence of too many inconsistencies. I did have to shave a little piece off. There was some wisps that left there, and I tried to shave it off with a knife, and I got a little too deep, so that's where that's from. But then you look at this, and you're like, whoa, look at that sidewall. Is that even 3D printed? Like, okay, up close. I'm looking at it up close, and I'm using light from a really harsh direction, and it's nearly perfect. Again, default settings, factory settings. So that's the hidden lid box, and I mean, really, come on. Next. I believe this is a print-in-place C-clamp. Print-in-place C-clamp. And it prints like this. And when I pulled it off the bed, it just worked. It just worked. And I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. And I know that results like this you can achieve if you tune your machine and measure your filament and get good filament with a well-tuned machine and custom slicer profiles. And I get it, right? I get it. This isn't uncommon. It's just, I am amazed at what factory settings can do. But it works. Look at this, it'll clamp my finger. Ow. Then, I posted this one on Twitter, and then Spidermaker retweeted it. This is, I believe, called the compressor box. The idea is playing cards fit in here, and then you can put one deck, or 2 decks, or 4 decks, 6 decks, whatever. And then this goes here, and then you just tighten that down until it compresses against the decks, and you are good to go. This is a 2-piece print. This piece and this piece. I want to take a look at this one first. So this is a print-in-place thing. Prints like this. You can see the threads look good. There's the bottom right there, and plenty of wiggle room. And it just works. Threads look good again. So then you come over here, and you look, and the sidewall on that box, it's wonderful. It's just good. It's just so good. It's just so good, but everything fits just like it should. So all of these, let's see, these are Clockspring models. All of them have a print-in-place sort of property about them. That is from Photos Mint right there. That is Spider-Man Noir. Noir. I just wanted to show you, right? I mean, I know we can talk about 3D printers forever. We can talk about the quality and the settings and what you need to do to configure them and sturdy them, make them more rigid, what you need to do to print better. People share slicer settings, people share hacks and tips and tricks and ways to get quality prints or better quality prints or or better performance from a 3D printer, this is what I'm getting out of the box with this machine. Out of the box, I'm blown away. I'm honestly blown away. So two things now, there's two things I want to talk about. One, this is my experience with this machine right here. There are other reviewers and tech people who have received the CR-6 SE. And of the ones that I know, 3D Maker Noob, Joe Casha, he got one and he unboxed it, put it together on a live stream. His belt tensioner over here, it came broken. He was able to MacGyver it together, but then also his Z limit switch was broken and he was able to kind of MacGyver that as well and get it printing. And Creality will send him a new one, I think. But yeah, so his experience wasn't mine. Stefan at CNC Kitchen, he also has a CR6 and he's put out a wonderful video on it, but his power supply, the fan kicks in and it's really loud. I don't have that experience, but Stefan does, and so you should watch his video as well. And then Devin at Make Anything, he posted a picture to Twitter and he said, my review of the CR6, and he just showed nothing but over extrusion and layer shifts. And digging down, he said that Creality sent it to him unannounced, and he doesn't have time to put forth the troubleshooting right now because he's got other projects going, but his out-of-the-box experience definitely wasn't what I'm seeing. And so, with Creality's CR6 Kickstarter being massively successful, I think it raised over $4 million US. At that point, there's this varying experience that this machine is providing, and my hope is that if you backed this machine, you get my experience and not Stefan's, not Joe's, and not Devin's. And I don't know how I can help make that happen, but Creality, if you are watching this, I will do everything I can to help you get this printer out to all the backers. And if you can do that, oh man, I can't wait to see all the things that get printed. I backed the Kickstarter for 2, and I will let you know if I have my experience. That's a weird thing to say. Second thing, Spidermaker Filament, right? This is unexpected, and this is interesting, and this is something that I want to know if you want to see a video review on. I've got the Spidermaker Black Matte PLA printed on the CR6. I have some red, I have some white, and I can get that printing on other machines. And so my question is, do you want to see a full video breakdown on Spidermaker's filament? If so, leave a comment down below and I'll read it. Because results like this off a single machine are great. Obviously, I need to print it on more than one machine, but I will, and I will film it all if that's something you want to see. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. PCBWay is a fully featured, quick turn, customized PCB company. Quick turn in that orders can be turned around in as little as 24 hours. All sorts of PCB types are available, such as aluminum, Rogers, flex boards, and rigid flex boards. Their PCB assembly supports double side, so SMT, surface mount, and THT through the whole technology. Both are available. They also offer PCB design services. Hey, for new members, that's you, the first 10 PCBs are free thanks to the $5 welcome bonus covered in the first orders. Head on over to PCBWay.com to get started. Well, that was a bunch of fun. I really enjoyed showing you that that printer and that filament. That was just, God, that was really cool. And listen, I know that not everybody's gonna have that experience with the CR-6 SE, but that's the experience that I had. Links to everyone else's videos that I know about, that'll be down in the description. Boy, let me know about that Spidermaker filament, right? That was nuts. I can't believe it, honestly. I mean, it looked really good. You know, I need a new helmet. Someone, what helmet should I get? I know nothing about helmets. Let me know. Let me know. I need a new helmet. Give me some links. All right. Well, if you made it this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more. Fight for a cause you believe in. Don't give up. And as always, high five. Going home.